Welcome to Ruffing the Pastor, the show where I talk football, miscellaneous stuff, and mostly football. I'm your host, Sam Ruffing, head of player personnel for Bishop Sycamore, and it's amazing what happens when quarterbacks, especially, actually get a good team around them and do well. My point here is Matthew Stafford, a quarterback who was always considered a top 15 to 10 quarterback, was always great in Detroit, but he could never get over that hump. There were always questions about whether or not he was clutch, whether or not, whether or not he was actually that good, or if he was just padding his stats, because he did have a season where he threw for 5,000 yards, and he also had Calvin Johnson. But when you actually give a quarterback a good team, this is what happens. On Sunday Night Football recently, this Sunday, the Rams faced off against the Chicago Bears in LA on SoFi Stadium for the first time in front of home fans, which they should have allowed last year, but anyways. And he went out there with a new team, new offense, new defense, new everything, and he actually had a brilliant offensive mind and a good owner and all that, and he went out there and obliterated the Bears. He threw for 320 yards, had 4 touchdowns on 20 of 26 passing, and a 156 passer rating, which is the highest of his career, was as soon as he left Detroit. And it's honestly amazing what happens when you give a quarterback, just a team. You give This helps prove that football is the ultimate team sport. It's not always just quarterback. It's not just quarterback. You have to have a defense, an O-line, a kicker, receiver, whatever, and a great head coach, because basics, obviously. And the Rams looked scary good in that game. I still feel really comfortable about them winning the NFC at 13-4. They could be better, but that was just an insane performance by them. It's a bit of an overreaction. I get it. After week 1, they'll figure out. He'll be slowed down a little bit, Matthew Stafford, in a few weeks, because teams will have game film on him in LA as opposed to, say, But otherwise, great job by Matt Stafford. Great job by the Rams. They are loaded. They are stacked. This just makes the Detroit Lions look really, really bad for wasting a guy's career like that. Okay, all right. It's only week 1. Okay. It's only week 1. You don't know. The Lions did look really good with Jared Goff. Although on the flip side, I guess the flip side to my argument on that point is how a bad quarterback can also hold up a team. Because Jared Goff was the previous quarterback in LA, and he wasn't bad. He was not a bad quarterback. He was first overall pick in 2016. He averaged about 10 wins a season with Sean McVay as his head coach. He played really well, but he was ultimately he didn't have the talent, the it factor. He turned the ball over a little too many times. And so the Rams could not get anywhere in the playoffs, but he did play well with Detroit, so this could be a win-win for both of them, honestly. Both teams could benefit greatly from this. And, so that's how a quarterback can downtrodden a team and how a quarterback can uplift a team. But they can also, or a team can and vice versa. A team can downtrodden a quarterback, or a team can lift up a quarterback. It's amazing. It's beautiful. It's odd. I don't know how I feel about this. It's also very communist. Ignore the politics. Have a wonderful day. Like, subscribe, comment below. Give me your thoughts on Matt Stafford and the Rams and Jared Goff and the Lions, and have a wonderful day.